Scrappy people, it's Tracy Reed here today, and we are going to be working on some vacation photos with like the last of my Cocoa Daisy Cactus Moon collection. So this collection is very desert based, obviously, because it has the cacti and all of that, but the colors will actually go really well with these pictures. Plus it has this card in it that says, "I'm not lazy, I'm in energy saving mode." So I'm going to work with what I got and make this collection fit these photos because I really want the colors to be like that sort of relaxing vibe for these relaxing poolside photos. So let's go. All right, so let's kill this kit. Obviously, I have a lot of this kit left, such as Design Team Life. You get the whole thing, so there's a lot to work with, which makes it so that I make really great filled up pages. But killing a kit to me is almost just like using up the papers, which is basically what I have done with the Cactus Moon collection. So I'm like on the last of the papers that I have left to use from this collection, and I really, really, really love this like cactus floral. I really do. But I have been finding it a little hard to work with, and I found it a little hard to work with this page as well. And it's meant to be for the planner kit. So it's meant to be like a planner cover, so that makes perfect sense. It's not really meant for memory keeping, although of course I make everything meant for memory keeping. So I'm matting these photos, and I matted the main photo on pink and then these two photos on blue, and I'm doing that because I'm going to use that energy saving mode card on the side with the large photo, so I wanted to bring some of that navy into the other side. And I was debating what to do with these papers, with this orange paper, and I decided to create flag paper strips coming out the bottom of two of my photos and the top of the two other photos. So, or, top one side, bottom the other side. That's what I meant. So it creates some vertical lines for this page without doing something that I normally do. Like I do use a lot of banners, but just the asymmetry is a cool way to approach this layout because when it comes down to it, the large photo is nearly the same size as the two smaller photos together. So I'm basically working with two of the same size photos on both sides. So I kind of wanted it to match because that's what I like in my scrapbooking, but of course be a little bit different too. I don't want everything to be perfectly the same across both pages. And to that end, of course, I used pink on one side and blue on the other side. Even though I am using that blue card on that side, it's going to be covered up. That blue paper is going to be covered up by the blue card, and then when I flip the card open, it won't be blue anymore, so it works. I'm going to put an actual journal card on the inside of the designer card, and then I'm going to attach it to my layout with a cardstock hinge. I'm just taping the hinge to the back of the spread. The way that I work my Life Crafted albums is I glue pages together as I finish the album. So when I glue this page to whatever page comes before it in the album, you won't be able to see that cardstock hinge. I really wanted to use this washi tape. I felt like it was a little bit thick for where I wanted it, but I really still enjoyed the way that it interacted with the pages. I'm not sure. I just liked it, and I'm going to admit, I did struggle just a touch with this page. I'm not sure if it was the collection with the photos or just like the end of the collection kind of a thing. But I did, actually, you know what, I know what it was. I was tired. I do all my scrapbooking in one day, and this was like the last layout I did, so that was probably it. But I'm going to add these foam titles, and then I really wanted to use these triangles before they got lost in my stash, and I liked the way that they interacted with the empty spaces in my photos. So I'm going to put this one here, and it says there's beauty everywhere or all around, and I'm going to staple them because obviously with see-through embellishments, if you put adhesive on them, you can see the adhesive, so I'm just stapling it down. Then I'm going to use this one here as well. It kind of works with the angle of my leg in the photo, so that makes me happy. And then I'm going to use it as a base for a different embellishment cluster, or at least one more embellishment. Yeah. And it says life is better with friends, which is perfect because that's a picture of me and my bestie. And then this happy moment from today. So at this point I'm like, okay, I've added enough words. There's a lot of words going on. So I need to add in some of these florals. The florals obviously blend in with the background, but I kind of liked that vibe. I liked the effect of having it sort of blend in but still stand out because you have the white outline around it. So I thought that that was pretty cool. So I'm going to put them in a few different places. I put one up underneath that happy moment from today, and I'm going to put one here too because this blue flag was a little bit bold and a little bit much and had not much going on here, so I wanted to make sure that I covered that up, or at least added to it. Perfect. Then I honestly turned off the camera quite a few times when I was making this page and then like thought about what I wanted to do next. I'm going to add a tab here just to make it easy to turn it, but I am going to turn it around so that the note is on the inside. I'm going to add just a scrap piece of cardstock to the back of note so that, because it is a sticker, so it needs to have something on the back, so I'm just going to trim it out here and add a scrap piece of cardstock. It ends up getting turned around and having the pink on the front. Then I'm going to add in my enamel dots, as I do when I'm trying to find something to finish off a page, because for some reason this little cluster of enamel dots always feels like it finishes off the page. I don't know why, it just does for me. So I'm going to add one here, and then I'm going to add a cluster here too. Green, blue, and pink. I'm not sure why I added the green. There's not really any green on this page, but it works. It doesn't matter. It still coordinates pretty well. I think I just like the way it looked. So lastly, we are going to, I don't know what we're going to do. I feel like, haha, arrows. When in doubt, add enamel dots and arrows. I feel like that's just my life motto. So I'm going to add an arrow here pointing to the next page, and then an arrow at the top on the other side pointing in. I like arrows that point in towards each other rather than off the page. It makes your eyes like stay within the bounds of the layout. I'm having a brain fart here trying to figure out where to put this one, but I'm going to put it at the top by moments. Someday I will do it. Look at this. This is real life right here, people. Me going, I don't know. I have no idea what I want to do here. Oh, you know, the problem is that facing it in like I should, like I need to, felt like off. It felt like not symmetrical. I don't know why. So I was struggling with like the direction to point it to. But that is it for this video. If you enjoyed it, I'd love it if you give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. I'd love to have you. If you don't already, you can follow me over on Instagram. I'm at Tracy M. Reed. I'd love to see you over there as well. If you're new to Coco Daisy, you can use my name at checkout and get a coupon towards a future purchase when you start a new subscription. All right, thank you.